Very sad news. The tears behind the APT. Success loudly crying face. Rosés heartbreaking emotional journey of survival. Loudly crying face. She is the golden voice of Korea. She is the girl who left the quiet suburbs of Australia with a guitar and a dream, only to become the voice of a generation. She is Roseanne Park, known to the world as Rosé of BLACKPINK. But before the sold-out stadiums and the historic Billboard records, there was a 15-year-old girl who cried in a tiny locker room, terrified that she would fail and have to go home. Today, we go behind the high notes to reveal the raw, emotional journey of Rose, a story of traumatizing loneliness, toxic heartbreaks, and a soul that finally found its home in music. Imagine being 15 years old and dropping out of school to move to a country where everything, the language, the food, the culture, is a mystery. For Rose, the transition from Melbourne to Seoul was not a fairy tale. While her friends back home were going to prom, Rose was trapped in a grueling cycle of 16-hour practice days, waking up at 9:30 a.m. and finishing at 2 a.m. In her own words, she recently described that time as traumatizing isolation. She had no one to tell her she was doing well. She once confessed that she used to hide in a small locker room just to play her guitar and cry in private, fearful that her dream was just an impossible illusion. The path to her solo success was also paved with silent heartbreaks. For years, fans wondered about the meaning behind her deeply emotional lyrics. In late 2024 and early 2025, Rose finally opened up about the toxic relationships and the vulnerability of her 20s. She shared that she had felt lost and never good enough, struggling with bad anxiety that made her feel uncomfortable in her own skin. According to various media sources, her first studio album, Rosé, was born from these scars, a raw diary of a young woman trying to heal from a love that left her in pieces. She wasn't just a global superstar, she was a girl whose tears had turned to dust. But Rose is a dreamer who refuses to stay in the desert. She took her pain and turned it into the world's most addictive melody. Her collaboration with Bruno Mars, APT, didn't just become a hit, it became a global phenomenon, shattering records previously held by Gangnam Style. She became the first K-pop female soloist to crack the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, proving that her unique, dreamy voice was exactly what the world needed. Her story is a testament to the fact that vulnerability is not a weakness. It is the ultimate strength. Why do people love Rose with such passion? It's because she is the human calamine. Whether she is laughing about her love for pineapples on pizza or tearing up while talking about her mental health, she is refreshingly real. Fans don't just see a fashion icon for Saint Laurent, they see a girl who finds comfort in a squishy break during an anxiety attack. She has broken the perfect idol mold to show the world that it is okay to be confused, okay to be vulnerable, and okay to tell your own story. Her relentless pursuit of artistry has brought her immense fortune. Various media sources and financial reports from late 2025 estimate Rose's net worth to be approximately $40 million. This reflects her historic solo album sales, her massive YouTube revenue, estimated at $8 million annually, and her status as a global ambassador for luxury powerhouses like Tiffany & Company and Saint Laurent. She has amassed numerous Guinness World Records and VMA nominations, cementing her place as one of the most successful soloists in history. Currently, Rose is at the peak of her Rosé era, but her eyes are already on the next horizon. According to industry insiders, she is preparing for a massive BLACKPINK group comeback and world tour in 2025, while also managing her own independent creative path under the Black label. Her future plans involve more songwriting that pushes the boundaries of K-pop, as she aims to become a legendary singer-songwriter who isn't afraid to show her prettiest years and her darkest nights. Roseanne Park's journey is a message to every wild dreamer out there. It tells us that the loneliness you feel today is just the preparation for the stage you will own tomorrow. From a shy girl in a Melbourne church choir to the queen of the global charts, Rose has proven that if you hold on to your guitar and your truth, the world will eventually sing along with you. What is your favorite song from Rose that helped you heal? How has her rosy era inspired you to be more honest about your own feelings? Share your stories in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to stay tuned for the stories of the stars who teach us how to turn our tears into gold. Keep dreaming and stay beautiful.